Hey Pisces, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. Hope you are doing amazing as always. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic love life for the month of July 2025. I'm going to pull for you an 8-card spread, see who's throwing romantic energy your way this month, whether it's someone you already know or someone brand new. We shall see what's going on in your love life this month. Just please keep an open mind, Pisces, that I do tend to get kind of nosy in my readings. I don't hold back, and I do not sugarcoat my messages. So please only take what fits for you and leave what doesn't. All right, so enough about that. Let's get into your reading. Please tap into the energy of Pisces today. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Who's heading towards them this month with romantic interests? And can Pisces trust this? What can Pisces expect throughout July, please? 2 more shuffles for Pisces. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, Pisces, the person heading your way this month with interest, what are their feelings deep down in July? We have the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands shows up in someone's feelings when someone feels very attracted to you. Feels like you are someone that gets a lot of attention wherever you go. Even if you don't feel that way about yourself, this is what this person's observations has told them. They feel like you're very good looking. You stand really confident in yourself. You may be someone very ambitious. The Queen of Wands usually shows up as someone that runs their own business or is working their way up in their company that they work for. It's just a very strong person, and they're really into you. But I want to see their intentions first before I get too excited, but I absolutely love the Queen of Wands when it shows up in a reading. In the upright position anyways. In reverse, that's a drama starter. That's someone that is... Queen of Wands in the upright is awesome. All right, so this person's intentions with you in July. The Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords as intentions followed by the Queen of Wands as feelings tells me that someone intends to speak up with you. This is someone that intends to be direct, to be communicative, not leave you guessing what their thoughts are, what their feelings are, things like that. This is someone that doesn't care. This person says what's on their mind. That's the Queen of Swords. Let's take a look at their behavior towards you this month. The 8 of Wands. Now, the 8 of Wands shows up as flirty text messaging. The 8 of Wands shows up as comments on your social media, DMs, emails, FaceTime calls, things like that. It usually comes in with communication that keeps the momentum going. And judging by the art depiction where it shows me this tornado, there could be some communication that happens out of nowhere that kind of gives you energetic whiplash where it feels like things are moving fast. Like it starts off maybe with a slow burn, and then all of a sudden it just goes quick. So it feels like someone's like pumping, that fire up with you this month. Like really trying to engage, really wanting to just not, miss out on this, striking while the iron is hot with all that fire energy coming through. Now let me see how you feel. If I discover that you don't even like this person, I'm like, I'm done with this reading. All right, because this person is clearly interested in you. How does Pisces feel about this person in July, please? We have the Chariot, Major for Cancer. Oh my goodness. I just bought a new camera, so bear with me on how slow this camera takes to focus. I just bought a new camera. It's going to be here in a few days. But anyways, with the Chariot being how you feel about this person in July, Pisces, you are feeling an emotional resonance with this person because this is water energy coming through. The Chariot usually often represents feeling confident in the direction that you're taking. And it's in your feelings position, which normally suggests you feel confident in moving forward towards this person. However, I like to look at the art depiction as well and the symbolism in the cards. And this art depiction shows me you've got 2 paths in front of you in regards to your feelings to this person in July, hinting that you don't really fully know whether you should go towards this person in one way or go towards this person in a different way. Like you're just trying to figure out how to approach this person. You're like, should I be more vulnerable? Should I be a little bit more closed off? Should I just not do anything? Should I just be passive? You're really just trying to figure out how to show up for this person so that way you get the best results. But try not to focus too much on the results or the outcome. Just enjoy the journey. Okay. For some of you, seeing as that you're paused on this motorcycle, that could tell me that in July you may feel like your love life is kind of idle right now, or if you are connecting with someone already, you may feel like the connection comes into the month of July feeling idle, feeling like it's paused. And you're like, all right, what do I expect here? Is this person, you know, taking notice of me? Are they coming towards me? Or am I just like, you know, shooting, you know, in the dark here? And that could be why that Eight of Wands represents something out of nowhere getting your attention. It looks like something already got your attention right here. Looking at your facial response right here, it's like you're noticing something. Something's caught your attention. You're like, whoa, what do I do here? And that could be this person coming in with high energy, more so than maybe what they had at the start. What could be challenging Pisces this month in their love life? The Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups showing up in the challenge position could be hinting that something is like really pulling off the ground slowly. It's like, you know, it's like lifting up a big boulder. You know, you got a lot of heavy emotions attached to it, but you can't lift it up. You can't like make it lighter, can't make it move, can't make it like go somewhere. But a tornado can lift it up. So it just feels like there's some sort of conversation that you and this person may have in July that might get things moving, might get things flowing again, if things have went idle. But I feel like for a lot of you Pisceans, this is a new person in your life, but maybe coming into July, there was some uncertainty whether this was going to go anywhere for some of you. For others, someone may have been giving off vibes that they're emotionally closed off, because sometimes the Ace of Cups shows up when someone's more focused on self-love versus a relationship. That could very well be you too. You might be going into the month of July thinking, should I just focus on myself? I mean, I could go towards this person and take this path, but another part of me feels like I should just take this other path where I'm just more focused on me, myself, and I. You know, you may feel like you give too much in a relationship than what you receive. And I've noticed that a lot for Pisces. You guys are givers. You are the Moon card, the feminine energy. The moon is supposed to receive though. But oftentimes you guys give because you have all that love inside of you. With that Queen of Wands being here, that's Leo energy, and Leo is the sun. The sun is the giver and the moon is the receiver here. Someone may be wanting to give to you in July, and maybe you're uncertain about how to receive because you're used to being the one that gives. But like I said, you are the moon card, Neptune and Pisces. You're supposed to receive. I hope I'm making sense. All right, what is Pisces' potential outcome in love for July? The World card. The World card is that card that comes in when we feel like we're getting somewhere. We're reaching milestones. We're achieving our goals. We're feeling a level of success in what's happening in our life. This does not have to just pertain to your love life, Pisces. There could be a path that you're taking while in that little motorcycle of yours that's taking you to a place of full acceptance of your journey, accepting you, you know, not feeling you have to direct other people on what they want. You want them to want to come towards you and not feel like you're directing them to come towards you. But the World card talks about chapters closing for new cycles to begin, learning a lesson, understanding what the plot was or is, and feeling really good about it. You look happy. You look really satisfied here. I just need to do some more digging to see if you and this person are going into August together, or if this is initiating something else inside of you to help you grow and evolve in a situation. What is Pisces' advice? The Nine of Pentacles. Now the Nine of Pentacles as advice, that's focusing on yourself, your journey. Not being too concerned about what other people's journeys are. If people line up with you, great. If they don't, great. This is you just making sure that your needs are always being met, because you guys are always caring for other people. This art depiction is screaming, please take good care of yourself in July. Don't push yourself to be everything for everyone. You know, do the little things that make you feel good and like you're promoting self-care for Pisces. What's the overall energy? The moon. Look at that. That's what I've been saying, Pisces. The Knight of Pentacles is influencing it, and the Judgment. And then I see the Four of Pentacles. Someone's scared to lose control in a situation, so they're like trying to double down on something. Anyways, that was a random message. With the moon being the overall energy for you in July, and I'm recording this while we're still in Cancer season, and Cancer is ruled by the moon, I'm really feeling like this moon is trying to highlight something else. Okay, we were just talking about how the moon gives and the sun, or the sun gives and the moon receives. I feel like there's some unseen, energy behind the surface here, okay? Something unseen is stirring behind the curtains. A potential partner, for some of you, a mystery admirer, someone who may be holding back with that Four of Pentacles, revealing only moonlit fragments of themselves. I feel like someone here is trying to come in a very spontaneous way, but it's like there's been some emotional planning too. Your reading is weird. I don't think that I'm explaining myself correctly, but the Knight of Pentacles is showing me that there's something stable coming towards you, Pisces. And with the Judgment being here, someone is needing to clear out old ties to old wounds and burdens to make space for new ones. And I've been getting that message repeatedly this week. Repeatedly. So someone may be watching their Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placement for that to come up. But I like this reading. I like what it's trying to tell me, regardless of whether it works out with whoever this person might be. So let's break it down. Let's dive into who this person is for you and what the heck is going on. Opening up to their feelings, I see the Nine of Cups and the Sun. I was just talking about that earlier, how the Queen of Wands is Leo's energy, and Leo rules the sun, and we're stepping into Leo season at the end of July, indicating that something around the start of Leo season is going to make a lot of sense to you, Pisces. But looking at this person's feelings for you in July, I got the Nine of Cups, which is Pisces energy, and the Sun, indicating that someone sees what makes you stand out from the rest. Someone sees you as very emotionally intelligent, someone that carries yourself pretty well. You don't give off low emotional intelligent vibes. The Nine of Cups, as how they feel about you, tells me that they're witnessing something in you in July, whether this is someone that you already know or someone that you're about to get to know. This is just giving me their perspective, their feelings for you in this month, all right? They feel like you're someone that carries yourself pretty well. You're not someone that's gonna be quick to anger when something doesn't go your way or you don't agree with someone. You're the type of person that's like, all right, we're not agreeing on things, but before things get out of hand, we start disrespecting each other, let's just take a step back and reassess the situation. I feel like this person has witnessed you do something that shows that you're not into the drama. And they like that about you. Maybe this is someone that had an ex that was very big on dramatic theatrics, all right? And with you, they feel like you manage something in a really beautiful way. Because remember, I was talking about the Queen of Wands earlier in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse is someone that feeds into the drama, okay? Likes to stir up some crap. Queen of Wands in the upright is above that. She's healed, she's grown. So this person is really seeing you in a very positive light. But for that Sun to come out with this Moon as the overall tells me that there's something bigger going on here. You both may be acting as mirrors this month. This person's trying to pull out of you what you may be avoiding, and then maybe vice versa for them. Like right now, they may be feeling like you are a giver. You are a giver of light, warmth, and support to the people around you. But they're maybe here to teach you to receive instead. Or find a nice balance. Page of Cups, Magician, they definitely have an interest in you. There's a crush here if this is someone brand new with the Page of Cups now showing up. Clarify Pisces feelings for this person. It feels like something might come off kind of slow and then builds up really quickly is kind of what I'm getting here. Clarify Pisces feelings for this person. What? The Chariot. The Four of Cups. And that's exactly what I said earlier. What's on the bottom? Five of Pentacles. You're at this point, Pisces, where you're like, all right, what is my heart telling me to do? Is my heart telling me to take the path that brings me closer to them? Or is my heart telling me to just reject this and just focus on myself? I feel like I'm tapping into a Pisces that might be emotionally burnt out, where you're getting tired of always being the giver. And that could be why you're feeling like you just want to reject giving to something, even if you're interested in the person, and just give it all to yourself moving forward. Because maybe you feel like you just still never get the results you want, even if someone is showing a lot of interest in you. I mean, I see you getting what you want right here. So it feels like this person's trying. They're reaching out, they're speaking up to you, they're being playful, they're being flirty, they're being honest and direct. But for some reason, they can't get you to follow through with them when it comes to any romance or opening up to them, Ace of Cups and the blockage. So the more I dive into this reading, Pisces, the Ace of Cups in the blockage is you. You know, and when it's in the challenge position, I reverse the energy. And the Ace of Cups in reverse is a cup spilled over. It's a cup that's been drained, siphoned, whether by family members, whether by your friends, whether by lovers that come and go, or a specific person. I've got a Pisces that's really emotionally burnt out, and you're just trying to charge your batteries in July, and you got this person that's doing everything that you want them to do, but you're not receiving it the way that you would have expected to receive it. Almost to the point where your facial expression right here is like, why am I not excited right now? I'm getting what I want from somebody. Someone's giving me attention. Someone's being vulnerable. Someone's being honest. Someone's being communicative. That's all things that I like. Why am I feeling kind of blah about it? Four of Cups. Four of Cups is feeling uninterested, feeling bored, feeling like, that's not doing it for me. But you're telling me right here that that's something that you would have, that's what you traveled here for. All right, and this is Cancer energy, and we're in Cancer season. So everyone's emotions are all over the place. One moment we're laughing, one moment we're crying in the shower, other moments we're just wanting to throw a freaking plate at whoever is like near us. We're just like, ugh. It's just up and down, up and down. That's the moon. I think I said that in Aquarius reading. I could be mistaken. But the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Four of Cups right here is you wondering if your body's rejecting something because it's in your highest interest to reject this person, or you're feeling like you need to reject it because your higher self is encouraging you to give to you this month. Even if you still want to give to someone, make sure that you are your first priority. How does Pisces feel about this person on an individual level? Let's go there. Because right now they're showing me how you feel overall about a situation rather than telling me how you feel about this person. This person's telling me everything that they like about you, but you're kind of closed off to telling me this right now, Pisces. Unless you're feeling nervous to even get excited about talking about what you like about them. The World card and the Tower. Oh man. When you look at the Four of Cups, Pisces, right there, that floating cup is the Ace of Cups. And you're looking at Three Cups right here. That could signify you're looking at a friendship first and foremost, and you're not really open to exploring a relationship with this person until maybe you understand them a little bit more. Or someone may have tried to associate you with as just a friend, and now has come back wanting to explore this beyond friendship, and now you're like, what's changed? What's changed? That's for someone here, not for all of you. So with the World card being here and the Tower to me feels like boiling water, because the Tower is associated with Scorpio and Aries is a fire sign and Scorpio is a water sign, and I see like this emotions with that Scorpio boiling with that fire underneath it. Okay, so I feel like I have a Pisces that's really wanting to be emotional with someone, really wanting to be passionate with someone, but you're having trouble dividing between the wanting emotions and the passion, between wanting to just shut the door on something. And the door just slammed. I don't know if you could hear it. It's one of my kids, but you know, the timing of it. Because I'm looking at this Seven of Wands, and I feel like I have a Pisces that's trying to push it away right now, and you're just trying to understand why. It's like you're excited when someone calls you and texts you, but at the same time you're like, I don't know how I feel about that now that this person's coming here with all this attention. Clarify this person's intentions with Pisces this month. Maybe it's not that you don't want to move forward romantically. It might be because of who it is. Maybe this person observed something good in you, but maybe you observed something not so good in them. Why the Queen of Swords? Ace of Pentacles. Now the Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords is telling me that this person intends to be open with you, be straight with you, and their intentions is to build a solid foundation, Ace of Pentacles, in the hopes that this could go somewhere. Five of Cups, Knight of Swords, but they're being possibly met with, you know, rejection or disappointment in the situation, Five of Cups. Or maybe they're acknowledging some sort of past behavior may have led to their offer not being seen as, you know, the offer that they think it is. Let me clarify that Ace of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, Hierophant. So the Seven of Pentacles, that reminds me of the 7th house, which is the house of partnerships and relationships. And then we have the Hierophant, which is relationships and commitments. In July, I feel like I have a Pisces that's more traditional when it comes to their relationships. You like someone, you guys go on a date, things start to move forward organically. But you may feel like your history in relationships have not been so traditional the way that you want. You might be dealing with people that don't like labels, so you feel like you're always like fighting a situationship that you don't want to be in, or, you know, friends with benefits, or people who just don't know how to say that they want something with you. You feel like dating today is not like how it was when your parents were dating. There's that door again. And you just feel like you're a bit closed off, even if it's someone that you're interested in. I feel like I have a Pisces here that's like, the moment I give to this, that's all of a sudden they switch up and they're like, I don't like labels. Let's just go with the flow. I'm just trying to figure it out. And that's when you feel like everything is stuck up in the air and not going anywhere with the Hangman there. But this person's coming to you moving fast, so let's see. Let's see if your fears are warranted. Why the Eight of Wands for how this person is moving towards Pisces in July, please? King of Pentacles, with consistency and loyalty and something to back up their words. But you're still expecting the opposite. I would definitely trust your gut response, Pisces. If your intuition is saying, no, man, I feel like the more I push this person away, that's why they're wanting me more. But the moment I accept, that's when they'll change. They always change. It's kind of like I have a Pisces that's like, as soon as they get what they want, all of a sudden they turn into freaking Mr. Hyde, Dr. Jekyll. Oh, that's specific for somebody. Strong Capricorn energy coming through right here. The Three of Wands is you knowing that what you're wanting is heading your way, Pisces. The Three of Wands is anticipating your ships coming in, finding that partner that makes you feel like you're in that safe space to be vulnerable, emotional, and just relax. But when it comes to this person in July, you're not quite there yet. You still feel like, you know, that someone's wearing a mask. And that could be why that moon card is the overall energy. Even though this person's saying all the right things and their actions are matching their words, there's still a part of you that's like, yeah, but still, what if? So for the meantime, Pisces, it does feel like throughout July, you're going to connect with this person because the Eight of Wands is back and forth engagement. But your focus is going to be on you this month, when normally you would probably start to focus more on your partner to let them know that you love them and care about them. So it's like in July, I see you receiving what this person wants to offer, but at the pace that you feel comfortable with, just to reassure yourself that everything is steadily moving forward and someone can consistently show up as how they're promising to show up. Because it only takes a few months for someone's mask to come off, right? So I feel like I have a Pisces that's like, yeah, let's see how long this approach lasts for this person, and then I'll think about being more open. Clarify that World card. Clarify that World card. The Two of Wands and the Ace of Cups in reverse again. The Two of Wands is telling me that you're going to be at a crossroads when you realize everything that's unfolding with you and this person. One path is saying don't accept. The other path is saying say yes. It's going to be different for many Pisceans. Either way, once you make your decision, you look really satisfied. You look really satisfied. Clarify their advice. Now, I'm going to pull a card to see what could be blocking you in your relationships, Pisces. And then if you have someone on your mind that you're not really on speaking terms with, or the situation between the two of you is wonky, I'll pull their hidden message or hidden feelings for you in a few moments. Clarify that Nine of Pentacles. And thank you so much for your patience on your love reading. My kids are home for a summer break and my schedule has been all over the place. Page of Wands and the Empress in reverse. Ooh, the Empress in reverse. Interesting. It ties into everything I was saying. The Empress in the upright as advice, that's the advice to give, to nurture. The Empress in reverse is like, no, give to yourself right now. You need to put you first right now. But they also are encouraging you to still keep the lines of communication open with whomever is in your life in July, and just enjoy the connection, you know, without pressure of it having to be something. All right? Because someone's enjoying being around you. They really like how you show up for the world. They feel like you carry yourself really well. What's that word I'm looking for? Very demure. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I have Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Taurus again, Capricorn. It really could be any zodiac sign. Playing games. You don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. So Pisces, it feels like someone is clearly showing a lot of strong interest in you, and you just want to see if this person can keep up with that interest without having to resort to playing games that they don't get what they want right away from you. It's like someone will be saying all the right things when they're trying to get you to give to them what they want, but the moment you reject, all of a sudden they can start calling you names, saying I didn't like you anyway. You know, I was downgrading, asking you out on a date. You know, if you hit someone's ego and bruise it, okay? So it's like you're wanting to see how this person engages with you when they're not getting what they want right away, to see if this is someone that you can really build with. Not my type. Be open to different types of people, because you may be surprised who you find. Some of you Pisceans may be unsure about someone this month because they're not your usual type. Maybe you're attracted to a different type of person and this person is the complete opposite, but they still have your attention. You still feel some sort of pull towards them, or that's flipped. So let's get the hidden message. All right. Oh, hidden message for Pisces. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl Pisces, and if you would like to book a private reading with me, you'll find the link to my website in the description box below of every video that I post on YouTube. BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's, not one for Baddison. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings read on YouTube, where I dive into your person and you for the next 7 days. I will link in the description box below this video the most recent All Signs reading I did. That reading is still active. Just click on it and you look for the Pisces timestamp, if you want, of course, just to get another perspective into your love life. Because this is a monthly and those ones are weeklies. I knew you were right, but couldn't admit it to myself or you. I see you in the face of strangers. You were always with me. Come on, camera. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for my new camera to arrive. It's supposed to be really good at focusing on the cards. I kept up a facade to the world, but you always saw past that into my soul. Just sick of having to put my palm up for you to even see what's on it. No one ever loved me again the way that you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. All right, for some of you Pisceans, someone is returning and they realize that they didn't appreciate you when they had you, and that could be why you're like, what's changed now? You know, I'm the same person I was before. What's different? Now, I don't like to focus on past people or exes in this reading on this channel. I like to focus on new people and current relationships, but if someone you have history with happens to be a current person, it comes through. All right, so I'll see you in a few days for your next weekly update, Pisces. I love you.